Hey, Cologne, how are you? How you doing today? Can y'all hear me pretty good? Because I don't want to be yelling. It's kind of early in the morning. And I don't want anybody in my business. Mm-mm-mm. When the smoke clears, no matter how much, no matter how much I clean this house, the hair always sheds. I don't even know wig hair shed as much as it does, but I see it does. I see it do. It's amazing. You know what's so weird? Doing all these stories and stuff. And can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me good? Come on. I don't want to be hollering. Can y'all hear me? Can anybody hear me? Okay. Y'all mini choir. Hello, Christopher. Just the thing. After doing stories on the girls get good morning, Christopher. After doing stories on the girls being murdered and stuff, I tell you, it has really. And the weird thing is, we have to still live in this world. We can't live our whole life scared away from men and scared away from society. We have to live our lives. Whether our fallen sisters have fallen, we still have to find a way to look past it and believe in hope and believe that there's somebody out here for us and believe that someone could love us and care for us. But I'm going to tell you something. So, being online and stuff and talking to a lot of guys online, you already know it's kind of made me a lot of trauma. So I got like a lot of trauma going on. So when I do meet somebody, I'm already preparing for them to kill me. Like, how could we get past this? Like, what kind of shit is this? That a man is on his way upstairs, and everything you thinking is, do I got everything out in case it goes really bad? Do I got all my weapons out? Do I got everything out? Do he got a gun? Is he about to come to my house? Is he about to talk to me while his boys roll up and then open up my door, and let them come in on me? Like, this is where my mind is moving, and it's not cool. Because I'm constantly seeing the girls get murdered, and they get murdered by the husbands. Now, before this story used to go out, oh, they didn't know what they was. Now they married to him. So now what's the excuse gonna be now? Oh, I was on meth. Oh, I'm just so over these excuses. You know, I just don't think people realize how hard it is being who you are. I don't think people realize how much of a struggle it is being you are. And I really don't think they care. I don't. I don't think they care. And sometimes you get to the point where you're tired of screaming at the top of your lungs when you know no one is listening. This light is unforgivingly horrible. And it's so weird. I notice my pattern. I be watching my behavior when it comes to men. They be like, why do you think I'm coming to kill you? I was like, because that's what y'all do. Like, I'm introducing them to a whole new world they don't even be knowing about. And I send them off into this trauma. I traumatize. I traumatize men. I do. I give them so much trauma. They may be thinking it's so what they thinking about. Hey, Davis. Okay, Cologne, thank you. I know I ain't the only one going crazy. And I'm like, and because when, we have to exist in this, we just can't stay, oh, everybody's coming to kill us. Oh, everybody's going to hurt us. We can't do this. But how do you break free when I'm constantly, I told y'all before, I said, I'm starting to notice a pattern here. There is a pattern of the girls that the guys were getting married to, were dating, are now killing us. This is a new pattern for 2020. I'm doing stories on our boyfriends killing us now. And it's like, what the hell? Where did this part come from? So now my protector is in my bed with me, aka my killer. So at this point, where do I become? Where do I become? Where do I become free? Where do I become free? Because at every time of these traumas that we're dealing with, it's coming from the men that's supposed to also protect us. It's 2020. This should not be good. Exactly, Christopher. And it's like, but this is like, but Christopher, this is the thing. It's took on a whole new meaning for us girls. It's like first we was getting killed in the motels, then we was being killed on the street, then we're being killed in the cars, then we're getting killed in the park. Now the new thing is we're being killed in our house by our boyfriends and our husbands. It's to the point where I'm like, you know what? I hate to say this, but us girls, we're gonna have to start reversing this. We have to start preparing to do time in jail. But you know what, Davis, the thing about it is we have to start, instead of us preparing for men, we have to start preparing for jail. And I'm gonna tell you why. Not saying I'm condone violence, but damn it, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. We gotta be prepared to kill his ass and sit in jail. Because at the end of the day, whole hell no. And we shouldn't be talking about stuff like this. We should be talking about love and romance and moving forwards. But I notice a lot of men don't want to move forward. They don't want to make money, just want to have sex. Until you get tired of having sex with them, then they move on to somebody else. And it's tiresome. It's real tiresome. And it's like I'm getting myself dressed up. For what? And then the first thing guys do when they come to see, they want to. I talked to this one guy. I said, when you come see me, he's like, yeah, I want to compare you to females when I see you in person for the first time. I want to compare you and see how much you look like a female. I was talking to this guy. Actually, he told me to do a video about guys who don't want to kill the girls. Why are so many girls afraid? And to be honest, a lot of cis women too. A lot of cis women don't want the men either. I was talking to him. He was like, a lot of females don't want the men, and a lot of girls like us don't want them either. I was like, cause y'all be doing the most. Y'all be doing the most. He's like, females are setting things up so they don't need a man. I said, cause y'all do the most. Y'all don't be, you supposed to be coming in our best friend, and y'all be coming in on some, I'm better than you. Like, you should be glad you got a man. But you're not my man, sir. You're not my man. So anyway, I'm about to tell y'all some of my business. So, you know, I can't live my whole life how to thinking everybody's the killer. Cause I'm not. I can't. It's hard, but I can't. But the problem is that how do you move forward? Okay. So me myself, you know, I I have people, I date now and then I do date. Yes, Christopher, it's so true. But see, the thing about it is, when men who are abusive, they're never going to show that sign until they feel it's safe to be abusive. And when they feel as though it's safe is when they know you are loved. Oh, excuse me. So I date now and then. I'm all over. I'm all for dating. I'm not for sitting in the house. I'm not for believing all men are bad because they're not bad. They're good people and they're bad people. It just becomes overwhelming. But these men are not really that interesting. Honestly, most of them are closed mind, almost. Yeah, but you know what, Davis? A lot of them are not though. The problem is that a lot of times I don't think we give them the opportunity to get to know us because we already have this preconceived notion how they are. And I'm not saying nothing you're saying is not correct. I'm not saying that because clearly it has some truth to it. But I'm talking about the ones who don't deserve the fact that we're so afraid of them because of our experiences of murders and deaths. Wait, watching your videos, this guy might you control this one time as if he could hang out. I swear, first thing I thought was you. Exactly. Exactly, Barbie. This is why I am the way I am. This is why I am the way that I am. And it's like, I'm so upset. Funny Peter. So I'm like, I'm so upset because I'm like, why am I going through this with these men? And I met this one guy and stuff. And he was like, when I met him and stuff, we talked on the phone. This is weird. Okay, I'm gonna share something with you. I gave two guys my phone number, right? And I went on Badu. I gave y'all the link to the Badu website. So I was on there and stuff. So I had gave two guys my phone number. I gave two guys, I gave one guy my phone number who was actually on the live one time when I went live. And then I gave two other guys the next day my phone number. So we were talking and stuff, and then one guy I looking at his pictures and stuff, and I was like, okay, he looks like he's a little aggressive, you know. So I gave him my number and stuff, and he texts me. See, I'm a kind of person like this. If I give you my number, call me. Just call me on the phone. But I understand when the texting days is okay. So if you text me, I'm disinterested. I'm disinterested. I don't want you. Like, I don't want to be bothered with you. And then, okay. So I gave excuse me, another guy my phone number. And then he hits me up. He was like, can I call you? So now, we should say one is tall, one is short. Okay, well, not short, but short. So, all right. So the one who said he wanted to call me is the short guy. I said, okay, call me. It's no big deal. He said, I'm going to call you in a few seconds. So I'm sitting around and I'm doing the story about the girl being murdered by a dude. Rest in peace, Yanni. And Yanni Carey, or something. So I'm like, okay. So I'm doing this story on her because my other sister sent me the link. Thank you, sis, if you're on here. Thank you. I thank you. Listen, first of all, let me just say this for the record. Thank you, all you girls and guys and stuff who send me links to these girls, especially updates, because I ain't everywhere and I don't see everything. So I'm up there and everything. So I'm doing the story and stuff. I'm putting everything together. I'm putting the package together. And I'm going through it. I'm getting pissed off. I'm going through it. Now, in the meantime, I'm putting it together. So the phone rings. So I stopped doing the story and stuff. So we're on the phone and we're talking and stuff. And I actually was pressing this black wig. So I was pressing it up and stuff. So I'm like, okay, let me just get this wig together and stuff. So I'm pressing the black wig. So he calls me on the phone. Hello, what's going on? Hey, love, how are you, sweetie? Tom. So, hey, Tom. Okay, Tom. Got it. So I'm now I could connect it to Tom because I was trying to find out who you was. Okay. So I pick up the phone and stuff, and then I'm like, okay, we started talking. Now I'm not finishing the video so I could post it. So I was waiting. So once I got to the point where, so we're talking on the phone, we're having a good conversation. Everything is positive. And then he was saying he said everything positive. So I was like, okay, of course the shorter guys are more um more easier to talk to, more relatable and stuff. So I was like, okay. So we're talking and stuff, we're laughing, and a lot of positivity and stuff. And you could, through conversation, through the phone, you kind of could feel their energy. You know what I mean? If there's anger, if they're mean, not all the times, but in most cases, you could hear triggers, and it wasn't triggers. But I'm about it anyway. So I'm like, okay, well, so we're talking and stuff, and everything is going great. He's like, I really want to meet you. I really want to meet you. I was like, oh God. And the first thing I thought, the killer. I really want to meet you. I'm like, Oh, you what? There's no one to kill tonight? Like you want to come over to kill me? Like so you want to take out time to come out your bed and have your boys get up together so you can come up inside of my house. Hey Barbie, so you want to get up and come to my house and while I go fix you some water, you unlock the door and y'all waiting for me in the living room. Now I got to fight all y'all and here it is. You know, so my whole mind is going. So I'm like, okay now. So I'm like, he's like, I said, well, you know, I'm pressing my hair. He said, I'll press it for you. And all I kept thinking, he said, oh, so he gonna press my hair for me. He is so nice. And I'm like, okay. And then the first thing I'm thinking is, he's gonna take my hair, he's gonna press it, and then take the hot thing and psst, psst. So I'm like, I'm just going through my head. I was like, no, I don't need you to press my hair for me because you're probably gonna take my pressing thing and you're gonna burn me with it and then punch me in my head. Press like my mind is going like I'm staying ready. It's like I'm in a whole fist fight with the man I haven't even met. And in my mind, I'm already ready. And remind you, all he's asking to do is meet me. And in my mind, I'm like, yes, I got the whole scene. You know, and the thing about it is, I can't do this. Like, I can't. Every man is not bad because if we're all here and we all have been before, we know all men are not bad because we're all still here and we know it's not true. Oh, there are good men out here. But through all this trauma, and it's like, and then you're looking at these girls, it's like, well, damn. Okay. So he was like, I just want to meet you. I was like, well, first of all, it's just scary for us. I feel, yeah, Barbie. So I'm like, okay, he's like, I want to meet you. I was like, okay, well, trust is a bit exactly, Barbie. So I'm like, okay, he's like, I want to meet you. I want to get to know you. I want to see what's gonna happen. I swear, I don't think I'm what you want. He's like, just give me a chance, meet me in person and stuff. I was like, first of all, you know, you wear Tims, and when you wear Tims, of course, Tims make you taller. And when you take them off, you could be you could be 5'11", almost 6 feet in Tims. And then you take the Tims off, you're only like 5'8", 5'9". Tims are like girl stilettos. In case you don't know, when you see a man in Tims, that's like girl stilettos. Because once he takes them Tims off, honey, he falls all the way down here. Mama, so, oh my God, he's short. So, especially if you're a tall girl like me, it's like, okay. Because every tall girl knows when men always say they're taller than they are. And then when they take the shoes off, you watch them come all the way down to the ground. So now he's up here. Now he's down here. Okay. And all of a sudden, you know, he's like, I said, well, you short? He said, short. Now, remind you, I said he was the short guy. And all this time, I've been on the phone. I've been on the phone with the tall guy. So all this time, I'm on the phone with the guy I said that looked like he was mean. I knew he was going to be messed up by judging him from his pictures. And all the time, the short guy wasn't on the phone. It was the tall guy, which I prejudged he was like a killer mean. And in my mind, I already knew the short guy was nice. And I already knew the tall guy was mean. And all the time I've been on the phone was with the tall guy. The short guy never called. So now I'm shocked because he was like, no, that's not me. I'm taller than that. So I'm like, so I'm like, okay, this is odd. So now me being on the phone with a tall guy, and I'll just tell you, he's he's 6'6", so he's taller than me. He's 6 feet. He's 6'6", 6'6". So he's way taller than me. I come to his shoulders. Okay. So I'm like, oh, okay. So so it's like I really want to meet you. Now I'm thinking to myself, This whole conversation been positive, and now I'm thinking, okay, in my mind, I'm thinking he's the bad guy, and he's actually the good guy. So it's preconceived notions. Okay, so now he's like, I just want to meet you in person. We ain't got to do nothing. I just want to meet you. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll meet you. Give me a few seconds. Let me take this pressing stuff and put it up. And once I finish pressing, I'm gonna take a bath, wash up. He said, okay. I said, I'm gonna call you when you could come over and stuff. He said, well, what's your address? I said, well, I'll give you my address when I get out the tub. Because I have to think more. What am I gonna do when the killer shows up? Even though the conversation was great, I'm still thinking, this the killer. Listen, just because you sweet and nice, I know I told y'all before you got to get my guard down. Oh, hell no. So I'm like, all right. So I'm up there and everything, and I'm like, okay. So I go wash him and everything. I come back, I finish the video. I get ready to post it. And then I called them and I let them know. I'm like, okay. Um, I gave him my address and I started thinking around my house. Why? This is how much trauma I'm suffering from. Like I got all this trauma. And I'm thinking to myself, and the thing about it is I do this with a lot of men that I meet. Like I'm like, oh my God, are you the killer? They're like, what are you talking about? I'm not no damn killer. I was like, you might be the killer. White guys, black guys, Puerto Rican guys, Haitian, Jamaican. All I'm thinking is, you the killer. Listen, killers don't discriminate on race and gender. And when I'm doing these stories, there's no such thing as a race killer. They all ethnicities. So, and a lot of guys were like, I ain't come to kill you. What the hell? So I'm like, exactly. I'm like, and it's sad because if you think about it, I'm putting him in a position of something has nothing to do with him. But in my mind, I'm preparing for a whole war that has nothing to do with him. So in the meantime, I'm sitting up here and everything, and I'm like, all right. So I call him up, and he sends me to voicemail. I was like, okay. You send me the voicemail. Okay, by the way, he's never been with someone, you know. So I'm like, okay, fine. Matter of fact, a lot of men have not. So they say. So I'm like, okay, fine. Um, I call him on the phone, send me the voicemail. I said, okay, now you send me the voicemail. Okay, my triggers. Is he calling his boys up to let them know where I'm at when I give him the location? So when I come to let them in, they'll bombard me at the door and push themselves in on me and they try to kill me. This is my mom moving. And I'm like saying to myself, I'm really suffering from trauma. Then my phone rang. No. So then I was like, why would he send me the voicemail? Usually when a man can't talk to me when I call, he got a baby mama or a girlfriend or wife because he can't talk to me right now because he's cheating. So he didn't take my call. First time he said it was his uncle. Then he said it was his cousin. So I was like, It's low-key funny, the thought process, but it really be like, it's exactly Barbie. And it's like you're hoping for the best, but you're preparing for the worst. It's like it's we treat it like we've been in an argument, and okay, when you show up, it's on. When you show up, it's on. We're gonna be fighting you. Now remind you, that's not even what he's thinking. But in our mind, we're like, okay, when you show up, I'm gonna see what you got. It's gonna be you against me. In our mind, we in this full blown fist fight with someone that has nothing, no idea what the hell is going on. Exactly, Tom. So it's like, okay, so he sent me the voicemail. Okay, fine. So at this point, my phone rings again. So I told him, no, I told him, I said, listen, you don't have to come. It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Because I'm thinking maybe he's scared because I'm his first. Anyway, so he said, no. So he texted me back, no, um, I'm gonna come. So I'm like trying to get out of it. Like, listen, you don't have to come. You don't have to come and kill me today. You can come kill me another day. Okay. So in my mind. Yeah, because you know what it is, Tom? I can't label every man as a killer because they not. Like there's some good people out here in the world. And then you know how to say one bad apple messes up for everybody. We can't think, we can't, if you understand what I'm saying, we can't think of all men being bad, just like you can't think of all women being bad. There are good people, so why good people got to pay for what bad people do? You know what I'm saying? So you're going to miss out on a good person because of someone else's story that has nothing to do with you, that you may not even know the whole story because only one person is really sharing it. So in your mind, you've been with men before. You've never had traumas with men before. The things, you had men sleep over, men hung out with you. This has not been your story. But doing these stories, you're thinking in your mind, oh my God, it may be them. It's the killer. Now, in your mind, you're thinking that girl's story may be your story, and you got to be happy. But you're in New York. You got to question even. No, but I'm not in New York, Barbie. But the thing is, it's weird. Most men of this planet are losers. Yeah, but there are good people out here. I've seen men that are good people. But I understand what you're saying, Davis. But it's a process. It's an interviewing process. There are good men out here. There are some really good men out here. But sometimes they're so good by being patient and waiting. The bad boy shows up first. While the good guy's waiting by the phone. The bad guy already at your door. Anyway, so I'm sitting up there and everything, and I'm like, all right. So I'm on the phone with the second dude, which I thought was the short dude. So the short dude finally calls me. Now the tall dude, he already got mine. I gave him my address and everything. And so I gave him my address and everything. So he already know where I live at. So he was like, I'm gonna come see you. I said, but the conversation was, before you come, call me. So I know you're on your way. So I can have everything set up, all little weapons around the house. So in case you attack me here, I got it here. In case you attack me here, I got it here. In case you attack me here, I got it here. If in case you attack me here, I got you here. I feel you, Davis, but I can't. I mean, there are good people out. We just can't live in this. I mean, you can if you want. I just don't think we have to live our lives just being alone, being afraid of the unexpected. You know what I mean? So there are a lot of good men out here that are hurting too. There are a lot of good men out here that's been hurt by girls, and So the thing is, like, should he suffer because of other people's trauma? Okay, but you understand. But that's everybody moves the way they want. You know, everybody deals with their situation different, and that's fair. So I'm on the phone with the short dude, because tall dude is on his way over. So the short dude finally decides to call me. Now I told tall dude he don't have to come. So at this point, I done canceled him. So now I'm sitting in the house. I'm dressed, down, and I already told tall dude, you know, adios. So I'm on the phone with short dude. Now we talking back and forth and stuff. Now short dude comes off with the same energy that I gave to tall dude. Short dude is acting really weirdy. I'm like, could you pick up the phone? Oh, I got you on speaker. I was like, well, I can't hear you. Well, I'm talking on the speakerphone. Okay. So all this energy I'm thinking tall dude was going to give me, short dude is giving me. After you gave him your address, you like, damn, what am I breaking? Exactly, Tom. So I'm feeling all this negative energy from the short dude. So now I'm like, okay, now this is weird. But I'm like, you know what? I don't even want you. So we could talk all you want because you ain't never gonna meet me. So we could just you good. Like you really good. Cause now your energy you giving, you safe. So I'm glad I got rid of tall dude. Cause I know I ain't gonna meet you. Cause you giving me the vibe that I want to meet you. So after that point, I'm like, okay, fine. Like he listen, the shade is tall dude and short dude may be watching this live. I'm just saying. So, all right. So next thing I know, I'm um I'm 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 on his phone with short dude. When I say short, he ain't really that short, but you know. So I'm like, all right. So next thing I know, my phone is ringing. My phone is ringing. So I saw his tall dude. I was like, oh, he gonna call me and tell me he's not coming. Like he gonna call me and say, something came up, but you good because I ain't answering. Like I don't want to talk to you. So I'm on the phone with short dude. So I'm talking and the phone is blowing up. The phone is hang up, call me back. So I'm sitting in the house looking like this, like I done took everything off, and I didn't really take it off. So I didn't put no makeup on. I didn't put no. I had put lashes on, but I didn't put no makeup on. I didn't draw no. I didn't put no eyebrows on. I didn't put no. Oh, thank you, Tom. I didn't put nothing. Raven a guy from Grinder in New York told him he could just meet in the village, but no sex. Instead, he had me to meet him at Port Authority tonight. I finally got there. He looked. He then texted me to meet him on the second floor by the public bathroom. Now I'm texting him. He's saying to come in the bathroom. 3 style. Oh wow. Could you come in the bathroom in a third stall? I told him I thought we would talk and walk around Times Square. Hey love, um, grab a bite to eat and get more acquainted, which after became that was my sole purpose to talking and ride out there, no sex, just me. Okay, that's scary. Well, after texting back and forth, I decided to go into the bathroom. So, and to my surprise, he was having bareback sex with another guy. Whoa. I wouldn't have went in there. I don't know. At that point, I felt out of the bathroom disgusting. He was after, he came after me saying, hey, come here. I just want to talk to you for a minute. I just kept walking away. Wow, you better than me. I would have never went. So okay, love, are you two spirits or you are a gay guy? I got my car. He's texting me over and over. And apologizing, gave him one chance and riding on the highway back home. He kept calling me and I hung the phone. Exactly, you should love when it's disgusting act in the bathroom. So he said part of it is that I really am attracted to him, but I cannot be with someone like this. Whoa. So he has integrity. He has morals, but he having sex in a bathroom. People kill me with their morals, but you having sex outside in the car, but you got morals. They kill me with that BS. Yeah, I wouldn't have went into the store. I would ain't no way I'm going no bathroom. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That could have been a robbery. That could have been a whole bunch of things. Somebody else could have been waiting in another stall once you walked in. It could have been five guys waiting in that stall and other stalls waiting for you to walk through. I really don't want to go into the bathroom, but I really just wanted to see him in person. I knew there was something up, but when I went in there and seeing him in the bathroom, but if you knew something was up, why would you put yourself in that situation? Because that could have went all kinds of ways. Because they don't check people for guns in the bathroom. So that could have went really bad, really fast, and really quick. Gay. I was truly hurt, but I was so confused. I felt if I was betrayed, even though he was a stranger at that point. I just lost for words because, okay, love, let me ask you this. Was he cute? Because for you to go in that bathroom, he must have been cute. Was he cute? He must have been cute. Because being cute will get you to do some things. Well, used to. Because cute guys are crazy too. So you can't catch a break. The ugly ones are crazy. The cute ones are crazy. Child. But then again, you're probably real young to love. You got to be young. You must be young. Mm-mm. You got to be cute because cute people make you do wrong things, honey. And a lot of cute people be crazy as hell. Yes, but it was brought back in come. Oof. And see, that's the thing about it. That's another thing I've noticed too that's another thing I noticed with men too is that they don't want to have safe sex. They want to have sex without protection. And I'm like, how is this gonna work? Because anything you give me, I'm stuck with you forever. Oh, I don't have anything. Yeah, whatever. If you don't have anything and you want to have unsafe sex with me, that means you had unsafe sex with other people. So you know. So where did we go from this? How do we make this work? Because I ain't having no sex with you. But I'm like, well, damn. Okay. It's just, I don't know. It's the same thing when I said I was going to start dating females. I was like, I'll meet a female and then they start messing with her. And she the one with the diseases. You know what I mean? Like just my luck. Even I'm gay, but a lot of guys treat me like a female, even though they know I'm a male. They just convince themselves, well, okay, love. Well, love, please be careful. Don't play with your life like that because your family, your friends need you to come home. And child, don't put yourself in. When you start doing these situations, think of your family, your friends, or your GoFundMe page, Johnny. Who's gonna run it? Excuse me. I always seem to meet bisexual men. Oh, love, don't we all? Excuse me. Bisexual, married, DL. It's like the gray area. It's like gray. It's not enough aspens in the world to make you deal with so many different things. And then you got men struggling with their sexuality. Yeah. So, dude, so I'm on the phone with the short dude, and the next thing I know, the tall guy's blowing my phone up and stuff. All right. So I told the short dude, when I say short, he's not short, he's just shorter. And so I'm like, okay. So I said, listen, I gotta take this call. Somebody's ringing my phone. So tall dude was ringing my phone Because he was at my door. He was already here. He was at my door. He was texting me saying, I'm already at your door. I'm here. I'm here. I'm like, what do you mean you here? He's like, I'm at your door. I was like, how was you just going to pop up? He said, I told you I was coming. I said, no. The conversation was when you decide to come, let me know. He said, well, I'm already here. I said, you at my door? I was like, oh my God. How they gonna figure out which one is the killer? Because I'm on the phone with him. They may get the killers confused. Was it the short one that was on the phone? Or was it the tall one? Like which one, when they go through my cell phone, they're gonna figure out which one was the killer. Well, I didn't feel nervous on that aspect, but there are cameras. There's not cameras in the bathroom, love. That's why he wanted you to come in the bathroom. There's not cameras in the bathroom. He's extremely handsome. He's extremely handsome and okay. All right now. And that's what made you go in the bathroom, because it was cute. I told you. Looks can kill, honey. C6 is the way to go. Exactly, Tom. So I'm on the phone. So I'm on the phone with Joy Dude. He was like, what's up? I clicked over. I was like, I gotta go. Somebody's at my door. So he was like, okay, call me back. I said, all right. Excuse me. So he was like, call me back. So I'm like, okay, I'll call you back. He's mad fun. He was the guy of my dreams that I already wanted to be with. Child. Remember, every dream has a anyway. So he's at my door and everything. I'm not young, I'm 42 years old. And a lot of people think I'm young. They think I'm in my 20s, but I'm 42 or early 30s. Okay. Well, child, you need to know better. You're supposed to know better. You know you can't be taking risks like that. Child, you supposed to know better than that. But I get it sometimes, maybe you get a little horny. You was a little horny and you want to meet him because, if things worked out well, you know. Good night, Tom. You was a little horny. And if things worked out well, you was going to go home and make love, I guess. He texted me right now, texting me that he didn't realize how cute I was and really wants to take on the train and come see me. No, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Love hurts. Leave it alone. You better leave it alone. Your name says enough. Child, leave it alone. You already got your warning. He says he's very sorry. Of course he's gonna say that. That's what men say when they beat the hell out of women. When a man beats a woman up, he tells he's sorry and buy a pack of hair. Buy a pack of hair and some glue to glue it in so he can pull it. So when he try to beat you up the next time, the glue will hold to it. It's not funny why he beat your ass. Then he gonna tell you he's sorry again. Now your lip is busted, your nose is busted, you got black eyes. And he gonna call you to tell you he's sorry. Child. He says he's very sorry, just on clean slate. If he was having bareback sex with a stranger, he's got a gift to give you that'll keep on giving. He's got a gift to give you. He says he's staying between places. Right now, I'm thinking about maybe sending for him. Maybe I'll let him stay with me because maybe he'll change for me. Okay. Well, hey, I don't know. I feel so confused. This isn't me. I'm just so attracted to him. I don't know what I should do. I don't know if I should just change my number. Well, love, you need a vitamin called self-esteem. Your self-esteem is shot to hell. You got to do better. You don't need to date no more until you're mentally stable to love yourself. Because you don't love yourself, honey. I don't care if you're the brokest, the beautifulest guy, or the ugliest guy in the world. You got to love yourself. And clearly you don't. I'm just so, I'm just so lonely. I just need a room. Yeah, but lonely become desperate, and desperate become not so smart. But I get it. You just gotta. Why don't you go on? Why don't you meet other guys on so many apps out here and stuff? Jim. Okay, that's what you want to do. Then I can't stop you. My family has disowned me. The only one that I have in my corner is my mom. I have no friends. They all told me, well, guess what, sweetie? There's billions of people in the world. You haven't met everybody in the whole world. Okay, so okay, so if you haven't met everybody in the whole world, you gotta start interviewing people. You gotta start going to clubs or bars or little libraries, or you go to the library. You could it's clothing stores, walk through the mall. It's so many places to meet people. Go to church. All the gay men in there. Packed with homosexuals. Yes. Every gay man you want is in church. And you got the tambourine church. Careful. Oh, Lord. Let me stop. You could always spot the church queens. There's tons of them in there. He gets up, and if you watch the way he catch the Holy Ghost, honey, and like they go, your sister's all over the church, honey. The reason why my family disowned me is because of my lifestyle. They're very religious. That's what I'm saying. Go to church, honey. All the homosexuals in church, honey. While the preacher making fun of them, low key dating them, they all in church. When I used to go to church and stuff, this is a long time ago. When I used to go to church, I used to sit in there and I'm like, they'd be like, oh, Jesus. They ain't even trying to hide it. And then the preacher get up there to the thing. God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. They came in the church like this with their fans. I used to be like, this is like a this is like a Tyler Perry movie. They'd be like, yes, Lord. Yes, it did. Adam and Eve, Adam and Steve. I'm like, oh my God, I can't. But anyway, they're everywhere. The thing about it, um, you just have to keep walking around. It's funny, but at Port Authority in New York City, that is a pickup spot for prostitution and escorting. So you have to be careful about that. That's a lot of prostitution. So if you don't have money, you go to Port Authority and everybody, it's sex sells. Port Authority and around the corner on the streetwalkers. Because there are a lot of male prostitution. They always talk about the girls, but a lot of males are prostitutes. A lot of men are prostitutes. So it's funny because we never talk about male prostitution. We always talk about females. But there are a lot of men that are prostitutes. Oh, let's say what it is. They call them a gigolo. So when a man is a prostitute, they give him a honor name. He's a gigolo. He's a hustler. But what if a woman prostitute? Oh, she's a prostitute. She's a hoe. She's this. But if a man does it, he's a gigolo. So it is what it is. So it is what it is. So dude is at my door and stuff. And I went to let him in. Of course, he's taller than me. He was dressed really nice too. And I couldn't see his face. I can't believe he wants me to drive all the way back to New York City and come get him. I got back from 3 hours. I can't believe you considering it, love. He's now saying he has nowhere to go. It's called mind games, love. It called mind game. Why you thinking you thinking he wants to see you because you cute. He may looked at you and want to see you because he saw you had some nice clothes on. So due to the fact that you got nice clothes on, you got money somewhere. So of course he wants to come to your house. He wants to see where you live. Because everything in your house can be sold for monetary value. So while you thinking he's cute, he's using his looks to get what he wants from you. I know this is crazy, but I really think I'm going to go back in the car and drive another freaking 3 hours and back to New York. Okay. Well, then I guess we're finished talking to you, sir. Well, you have a safe ride. So, and be well, be blessed. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Back to me. So, dude is at my door and everything. So, I let him in. He comes in and stuff. And I'm like, all right. So he comes inside. I try to get a good look at his face because the guy I told you before, yeah, so I so I wanted to get a good look in his face because I said, wait a minute, I don't know if this is the other 6'6". Is this the same guy, my stalker? Is this him coming over here again? A fake name, fake pictures. So I'm like, I got a good look at his face. He got a full mask on. He's got the hoodie on. And I'm like, I can't, all I can see is the eyes. So I'm like this. I'm looking and I'm trying to see, is this the one? Is this him? Did he trick me? So I'm looking at him, his clothes and stuff. Now they tall, they super tall. And they both skinny. Kind of got that Nipsey Hustle look. So I'm like, okay, the Nipsey Hustle body. So I'm like, okay. So then he comes and everything. And we started talking. I'm his first. Anyway, so he comes inside and everything. So he comes inside and sit down, and it's awkward because when you meet him, well, I'm gonna say me, when I meet him, should I give you a handshake so I could look at you, or should I give you a hug and go, look, check you, see if you got a gun on? Should I pat you down? So I'm like, so I'm looking at him and stuff, and he's talking to me. He's being really nice. And I just spoke to him I told him that the only way I'll be able to have sex is only with the condom. Okay. So after pat me down and everything, and so we said that we started talking and everything, and I was like, oh, okay. And the conversation went really cool. He was actually pretty cool. Okay. Now this is the thing with me. I ran a big thing. I've noticed that a lot of guys like to smoke weed or kush or purple, or guys like to smoke weed. I've noticed this thing. I don't smoke. In fact, I can't stand the smell of cigarettes. I can't stand the smell of weed. I can't stand the smell of weed. So everything about him was perfect, but he likes to smoke weed. And I can't stand it. So we started talking and stuff and everything. And he was really cool. And he was like, I know you don't smoke. His parents are very respectful. Oh no, baby, he needs. Oh wait, we need. Oh no, baby, we need to get you some. No, I don't like weed, Barbie. I don't like weed. I can't. I cannot stand the smell. And sometimes I let a guy smoke weed in my house, and I'm like, oh my God, the cop's gonna come in. I'm gonna get locked up with this dude I just met online. He's smoking weed in my house. The cops, I'm paranoid. Like I have trust issues all the way through the board. So I'm already thinking what's gonna come and smoke a weed. The cops gonna smell it. They're gonna come inside. They're gonna lock me up because I'm an accessory. They're gonna think I'm selling drugs because he ain't smoking it. They're gonna run his background check. So I'm like, so I'm thinking to myself, okay, now I've smelled weed in other people's apartment, but that's none of my business. It's just enough in mine. So I let him smoke it. And as he smokes it and stuff, and he asked me, he's very respectful dude. So I let him smoke it. My next video, maybe our chances it was just locked. Really? What she was locked up for? Oh, my next video. Raven. You're so funny, Barbie. I just caught it. Well, at least call me your two spirit sister. Please give me that much. Don't call me no damn tranny, nothing. Anyway, so I'm sitting there. So he's smoking it. And if you like me, like I don't like the smoke. I'm watching the smoke. So I'm watching it. And I'm like, I'm like, can I be in a relationship with Smokey Joe? And I'm looking at him. And he's now I'm watching the whole thing and I'm looking at him. Uh-huh. And then the smoke started coming. I'm like, oh my God, I can smell it. The smoke. So now I'm like, now I'm smoked. Now you got this stuff going in my nose. I hope I don't snap and start beating the shit out of him over a video I done did. And I'm sitting there looking at him. Is he smoking weed? Is he smoking crack? I don't know what the hell. Like, I don't even know. He was like, nah, nah. You alright? You really pretty. You are. I've looked at your pictures and stuff, but in person, you're really pretty. I'm like this. You don't think you're pretty, do you? I was like, why God, I pray for a man. Like, why God, why? Why? He was perfect. Why? But I ain't saying nothing. He, I'm like, oh my God, how long is this damn blunt? And he's steady going. My whole house is like, I'm like, oh my God, the cop's gonna come lock me up. Is a lead legal? I mean, Weagle. Isn't lead legal? Weagle. Even lead, isn't weed legal now? So I'm thinking of all these, the cops coming, while he just, all I'm thinking is, you know. So I know you could buy medical. I know it's legal now in which is legal in Jersey. But the thing is, like, I don't care. But he's steady smoking. And I think people who don't like cigarettes and weed, I think the smoke personally comes straight to us. I think it's like the fog. It's like, like it's all over. I'm like, I'm gonna have weed in my hair. At this point, I'm already disconnected. So we never get exactly what we want in people. Being in relationship is hard. Being you have to learn to respect and open. Exactly, Barbie. That's why I let him smoke it, because I was like, is this a deal breaker? Or is it just, exactly price? Like I can't, Prince, I cannot deal with that smell. So I'm like, I mean, everybody got vices and stuff. I mean, I like to drink. He may be like, you like to drink beer. And every time somebody see my beer, they always relate me to Billy D. Williams. Oh, you the Colt 45. And I was thinking, well, I would probably buy other beer, but I'm cheap. Colt 45 only costs $4.99 for six cans of beers. I'm cheap. I'm gonna get it. If there was a beer that was even cheaper, I would get that. I'm cheap. It's not like I can't afford to buy expensive beer. I just refuse. Because when it comes to being a beer drinker or a malt liquor, you're gonna pee it out within a couple hours. You're gonna pee it out. So why would I buy a drink that's gonna pee out and spend a lot of money on it? No. Oh no, I can't drink. I'm too suspected for kidnapping, suspicious of kidnapping. Exactly, Barbie. So the thing is like, you know what? I can't deal with it. So I'm like, okay, fine. So he's smoking his weed. He's getting high. He said, how beautiful I am. I said, the more you smoke, the prettier I'm gonna get. I said, if you smoke anymore, I'll probably become 5 feet tall. I'll be short. So he was like, I'm feeling you. And then he grabbed me, gave me a hug. He kissed me on the back of my neck. I was like, oh my God, here we go. And but he was respectful. But the thing is like he actually ended up staying the night. Oh, mothers live. He spent the night. He stayed the night. And child, I told him about the YouTube thing. I told him about the videos and stuff. I showed him some of my music and stuff, and he actually wanted to come over here today. He wanted to come back over because he was like, "Oh, you kicking me out?" I hate when men tell me that. "Oh, you kicking me out?" They be like, "Oh, you kicking me out?" Men always say, "Oh, you kick." Yeah, I'm kicking you out. Do you work? What kind of work do you do? Do you work at a job or do you work people? Like, what do you do? You tell me what he does and stuff, and I kept thinking to myself, this man could actually be perfect for me. He's not. He's not. But even before the weed, we had a long talk before the weed and stuff. So it wasn't like, we talked way before the weed. I just speeded up faster. But it was like he's almost perfect for me. And then with every man, he's gonna have something that's not gonna be what you like. It's not even just every man, it's everybody. When you're dating somebody, there's always gonna be something that you just don't like, whether you're willing to work with it or not. Because no one is gonna be of everything. Just like you're not gonna be everything of what they want. So there's a compromise. You know, it's what you could deal with and what you just can't. What's the deal breaker? You know what you could work with and what you just can't work with. So I was like, can I be with a man that just smokes weed? He said, I love weed, Raven. His face lit up. He said, what are we going to do for Christmas? I said, Christmas? I said, Raven, don't want no man. Honey. You ain't going to get my guard down so you can hear stabbing me while I'm sleeping. Hell no. So I'm thinking, oh, then it was like, well, why you don't have no man? Like, you really pretty, and your body is crazy. And why you don't got no man? I said, because I don't feel like dying. He said, what is that supposed to mean? I said, I don't feel like dying. That's why I don't got a man. He said, dying? What you trying to say? I said, well, y'all are killers. I said, every time I turn around, y'all killing us. So shit, here it is. I got the damn killer in my house smoking weed. He said, I ain't no I ain't no killer. I said, I don't know that. I don't know your credentials. Shit. Are you smoking weed? You might be getting your encouragement up to kill my black ass. And I'm too tall to be running. So, bitch, we gonna be some crack-a-lackins up in this bitch. Every statue in this house is gonna be busted over your fucking head. We gonna be fighting to the end. He was like, I ain't no killer. I said, I don't know that. Have you ever killed anybody before and got away with it? He's like, what is you talking about? I said, I'm just saying. You kill somebody today and you're running out of people and you just figured you just come on over here. He's like, yo, you bugging. I said, no, I'm dead serious. I'm looking at him. He's like, no, Raven, I'm not gonna kill you yet. I said, kill me yet. He said, no, I'm fucking with you because I'm gonna kill him. But the weird thing is, like, we get along. Like, he understood what I was saying. He didn't get upset. He was like messing with, but when I tell you, he was so perfect for me that it was almost scary. Because I could say things to him and he would, sometimes guys be like, oh, what the hell are you talking about? Like, I already knew his personality. Like, he gets me, you know what I mean? And have a conversation that he kind of been around people in the LGBT. So he knew a lot, but he didn't know everything. And he showed me pictures of one of his best friends who transitioned and stuff. And we had a conversation about that. But he was really cool though. Like, he was really cool. Like, he seemed so cool. He don't seem real. That's how cool he was. Like, he just was too cool. Like, he's like a best friend cool. Yeah, he was. Like, he was really cool. Like, it's like, who's this? Like, this is not what I expected. And he was like cool and super duper nice. And he comes from, to me, he comes from a good parent, like very respectful parent. He had mad respect. Like, he was too cool. Like, he was too perfect. And you know me, even though he's perfect for me, but there's always something. Now, he was 100% perfect, because I don't drink the soup, even though it may taste good and smell good. I don't know. I still gotta. So anyway, we talked that we spent the night and stuff, and now I know. Hey, Bean the Bang, how you doing, sweetie? Now, I don't know about y'all. With me, if I mess with a man, I gotta check them. I gotta check your P book, cause I'm gonna tell you right now. I got to see if this P bug got worms around it. I got to see if this P bug is from the health clinic. I have to see if this P bug is big. I have to see if this P bug is little. I have to see. I have to see. Because if it's too big, you can't stay. I have to see. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm I'm not walking around with a man with a mandingo that's the size of my legs. I'm not dating a man with a mandingo with the size of my arm. Because you know he can't put no condom on it. I got to see. How big is this meat we're talking about here? I'm the butcher. What's going on? Oh, yes, honey. Okay, you with me, bang? Oh, yes. Oh, no. You ain't walking around with no big mandingo ripping my insides all out. Oh, hell no. And then we break up. And I got a new place to store my wigs and my ass because you done ripped up the whole new closet. Oh, no. Exactly. So he took it out. It wasn't, it was okay. It was fine. It was fine. It wasn't extreme, you know. Now, the next thing I'm thinking, does it work? So I'm thinking, does it work? Now, this is the thing. When having a guy who's never been with someone like me, sometimes they have a problem keeping an erection. I'm not going to date you. Let's be grown. We have grown folks talk here for a second. Let's have grown folk talk here. So if you're little kids, you got to step away. But this is the thing. A lot of times when men having sex with us, they sometimes are impotent. They become impotent. A lot of men are impotent. Now, usually the bad boy is never impotent. But the good guy, but if he's evil as hell, he can still stay hard. But, So it can either be a hit or miss. A lot of times when it comes to men, lately, it's been a miss. And with him, it was a miss. And I'm going to tell you why. Hey, Philip. Oh, I used me only to pay me and leave. Exactly, Philip. I'm with you. And the thing is and the reason why I try to find out about men who become impotent, one thing I've noticed about men who smoke a lot of weed, they can't stay hard. They can't stay hard at all. They become impotent. The more weed they smoke, the more impotent they become. They become very impotent. So instead of you getting dude that's like this, you be getting dude like this. Help me. Help me. Oh my God. Oh. Well, I've noticed the pattern I'm getting. Men are very impotent. They be asking you to help them. I said, what I'm supposed to do? I know what I'm going to do. You ain't coming over here. Because then you got to go to your neighborhood hustler and have him come bring you back out again. Because Mr. Right ain't right either. But even your neighborhood hustler is getting limp because now he's starting to get out. But my experience is with it. What is Ganga? I don't even know what that is. What if they're just shy, Raven? Shy pipe. Yeah, right. Raven is not that fine, honey. I'm okay. I ain't the best looking thing in the world. And a man ain't trying to marry me. All he's trying to do is get his P-bug, whatever. Child. Oh, it's weed? Okay. Y'all know I don't know a lot of stuff. I don't. But what am I going to do with a pop? And it's no disrespect, listen, everybody got their vices. I'm not knocking it. Just like if you meet a guy who's a diabetic, it's hard to be with a guy that's a diabetic because he can't stay hard. And if you're a guy that's a diabetic, that means you have to become orally professional. Things you may not want to do because your thing don't work no more. How you gonna have a relationship with somebody when you can't get hard? You could be cute, but your thing don't work. And then you want somebody to stay with you and you don't want to do nothing oral, but you want somebody to do something oral on a loop noodle. Like your thing is gone. You have to accept that. But if there you go, high blood pressure. You have to do that. But see, the thing about high blood pressure, Bang, let me tell you something about high blood pressure. High blood pressure makes everything stronger. High blood pressure can make your pressure goes up. Think about it. High blood pressure makes things, your pressure goes up. So if you have one of these and your pressure goes up, it goes up to these. Even a nurse with purse. Yeah, but I don't talk about those because that's their health, and nobody wants to. Those are health issues and stuff. So, but see, if I was the kind of person, if I couldn't fulfill my partner sexually, I would have to do other things to please them. Things I may not be really wanting to do, but I'm willing to do it because I want to be with you. But I go, well, that's not my thing. Knowing I can't please you sexually, and then there's a man out here, all his functions work. You're gonna cheat. You're gonna cheat on him. And then he'd be like, I don't want nobody to cheat on you. But you don't even your machinery is in repair for life. Like it's not coming out the shop. So what do you want me to do? Be faithful? You have to compromise. It may not be what you want, but in order, if you know you have problem with your exactly, if you got problem with your plumbing, you don't need to date until you realize you may have to do things you don't want to do. And if you're dating a two-spirit woman, and then here it is, you want her, she wants you to penetrate her, and you can't. Then what are you going to do? I want her to be faithful. Faithful to what? Wait, you want me to be faithful? Exactly. Exactly. And that's the thing about it, Barbie, because they're on this alpha male thing, and it's not going to go that way. You're not going to be faithful. And you'd be like, oh, you cheated on me. It's not my fault that I can't get it right. Yes, but you, it's the thing about it is that there's other ways you could satisfy somebody. I mean, like some guys be like, I'll buy a toy. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just have a problem with a guy sticking Martha Stewart Tupperware inside my body. So, what do you eat? What are you eating? I'm not eating nothing, sweetie. I ate some I made some chicken, and I've been having really bad cramps, like my arms and stuff been cramping up a lot. I've been taking these aspirins faithfully. Itself is not committing my young environment because getting old, health problems, and financial. Exactly, Bane. Exactly. And the thing about it is, we understand it, but when if you know you can get it, and then you hear a dude, and he's sitting there with a ding ding, look like it got washed, and it's not working. What are you supposed to do? You want me to spend my life with you, and you can't sexually satisfy me. So what am I supposed to do? Remain faithful. I'm not. I don't want to waste your time. Go find somebody that's willing to compromise and sit around the house and take a tour. Because there'll be somebody who'll do it. Somebody will buy a tour and let you just stick it all up in them, and like you plumbing a toilet, child. Like you plumbing a toilet, child. Please, fuck out of here with that. If that's the case, hell, I don't need you. What the hell I need you for if I'm buying a toy? Child, please. Mm-mm. But I tell you one thing, you won't catch a disease. That's for sure. Eat some bananas with K protein and milk, yogurt, calcium. Yeah, but I'm talking about. Oh, okay, okay. But see, I'm taking some. That don't work for me. But I'm gonna take. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to use calcium. Okay, I'm gonna try the calcium pills. Thank you, babe. I'm gonna try the calcium pills because the bananas didn't work. The potassium didn't work. That's supposed to be in the spinal lactone. But I'm gonna try. I, the only reason, you know what, babe? The problem I have with milk, I don't. Okay, this is my problem. This is not everyone else's problem. This is me. I have trust issues. When I think of milk, I think of workers. Now I could be wrong. Workers working on a budget that's not fair. So I feel as though a man will take his thing out and jerk off and put it in the milk and come in the milk and then seal it up and put it out. So when you see the bubbles in the milk, it's the fact that somebody masturbated in it and it is you drinking it. That's all I see. But I have trust issues. So when I see bubbles in the milk, I'm like, oh my God, somebody must have masturbated. I'm not drinking this. I ain't drinking it. That's what I see. And Charlotte, I do. I'm like, I'm not drinking this milk. When I see somebody put it in mouth, I'm like, oh hell no. I'm ready to watch you. That you got some sad love. Thank you, DAJHJ. Y'all know I can put your name up, Dodge. God, ain't nobody masturbating. Child, you don't know that. Child, you don't know that though. You don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have trust issues. Just like when somebody make you a hamburger at the job. I mean at McDonald's and Burger King. Like, are you having a good day or bad day? You know, is this the one you say for the irate customer and you happen to make a mistake and put in my order? Like, is this the one that's got the spit in it that you spit in it and press it on a hamburger and fried it? You ever tried black seed oil? I've heard of that thing, but I've never tried it. You need to come get some, and it also helps. Okay. I mean, I'm willing to try anything. I mean, I did the potassiums. That didn't work. In fact, I think I got in fact, it didn't work for me. But I'll try to I will try to. I'm gonna buy a little thing of milk, y'all. I'm gonna buy a little bitty milk. Well, somebody actually told me people it's first in fast food do all kinds of stuff. I would see, Dage, that's what I'm saying, which is why I stopped. Yeah, that's okay. We here. Okay. You need in all three mega. See, but the thing about it is, I got high blood pressure, and everything don't work with my system. You know what I mean? So it's like cottage cheese. Okay, okay, bang, we here. I love cheese. Speaking on that, okay, I'm about to get graphic, y'all. So forgive me, but we have a conversation. This is another thing. Now, this is the thing. How could you be a two-spirit woman and you dating, eating foods that may make you have bowel movement? Because when dating, you have to control what you eat. Let's have that conversation. Right foods. Now, I can't be trying all men. I'm all ears. You silly. But this is the thing, because you can't, if you're dating someone, you can't be eating all you want because you're about to give him an explosion that he ain't gonna be ready for. You're like, oh, is this the 4th of July? So, and that's the thing, it's like you can't eat what you want to eat if you're going to be dating men. you could clean yourself, but if you eat certain foods, no matter how much you clean yourself, it's still releasing. Like it has what that thing called time release tablets. And them time release tablets is still releasing. You cleaned yourself, but them time release tablets is releasing. And then you have a painted condom. Well, I just listed every healthy caution that would should help. Anyway, yes, you did, Bang. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Bang Bang. Have y'all tried pure? Have y'all tried pure? I've been meaning to. What is pure? What is that? What is pure? I've never heard of that. Come on, honey. You can't give us something. You the teacher, honey. Hey, Quinn. Hey, beautiful. Come on, teach us. We the students, honey. You got the flow. What is pure? Um, in hours. What does that mean now? You mean you talking about cleaning yourself? Me just for are you talking about lube? Are you talking about lube? Or are you talking about like a douche? I'm confused. I don't know what pure is. No, not lube. It's a pill. Oh, it's a pill. Oh, I don't know if I could take more pills, sweetie. But anyway, keep going. I'm listening. Tell me about pure. Because everybody ain't messed up like me. Does that like something that cleans your whole body out? Because just look at the site. And yes, it's just called pure. Okay. But you still so what is but you still ain't tell me what pure is. Like it's pure something that just clean your insides out and that's it. It's in a pill. And it just push everything out. So it's like an X-Lax is what you're saying. Stick with the natural stuff. Black seed oil. It's definitely black seed. I don't even know where do you buy something like that? Oh, you're vegan. Okay. So where do you buy some black seed oil? I don't even know where you would get something like it's natural. Okay. Yeah, so basically, but it don't take what it should now. Okay. All right. All right. No, it's like an X-Lax. Bang. That's what it is. It's an X-Lax. That's all. It's like an X-Lax pill. It rips your insides out. Just rips all your insides out. All the bonding glue, everything stuck in your insides, it rips it out. Put it all in the toilet. But see, that's the thing. I understand because they what they do is they take pills and rename them. I believe that's X-Lax because they used to be X-Lax pills. Excuse me. Excuse me. They used to have X-Lax pills. They were white, and what happened is they'll change the name to make it trendy. It'd be the same pill, but they change the name. Same thing. They got this new thing, like this new spray. They call it Freeze, and Freeze ain't nothing but a holding spray. That's all it is. They changed the name to make you feel that it's actually upgraded, but just changed it. I mean, they make you think it's a different formula, but it's just changed the name, the same formula, in a cuter box or something. Be careful with black. Be careful with black seed. Okay, what's up with black seed? Somebody just said get black seed. Someone says be careful with it. Okay, it had the damn near about to have a heart attack. My heart was racing. I had a massive headache. Okay, wait a minute. Who just said this? Oh, ooh. So you had a really bad reaction to black seed. Oh my God. Hey, Julian. How are you, love? So you had a bad reaction to it. Wow. That's crazy. Black seed. I don't know. Child. Well, even with dating and stuff, I just think, you know, okay, no pure don't give you the runs. Instead, it combines everything together and you release one chunk, basically grab your butt. I don't give you. Okay, that's cool. Well, thank you. See, we get a better idea. Thank you. So you just got a whole lumps. But wasn't that called constipated? But you know what? It's something to think about. Thank you, sweetie. Sure will. Gonna get some pure. Get some pure. Okay, let's get out. Let's get out the butt. Okay, we talked about the butt enough, so we can leave the butt alone. Let's move on. Black seed oil is not a stimulant, and to deal with else. Taking me for. I don't know. Child. It is what it is. Excuse me. I don't know. But I like yogurt though. I haven't had yogurt. I always feel like yogurt is. Yeah, I take vitamins. I take vitamins. Oh, that's. You know what? Now that you said that, I didn't take a vitamin, and I bought some vitamins too. Oh my God! Thank you, Dej, Dash. I did. You're not feeling good. No, I'm having bad cramps. My pressure been really to the roof, like literally to the roof, and um like I've been having like it's really to the roof. But I'm a hypochondriac, so it may not be as bad as you know. I'm a hypochondriac, honey. I'm thinking I'm always sick, and I don't be sick. I go to the doctor. Says nothing wrong with you. I've been to emergency. I told them I was like, my feet is swelled up. So they wait for me in emergency, and got there and stuff. You know, you take a bath and stuff, and got to emergency and stuff. And I'm thinking that my feet are swelled up, and from the medicine, they may have to amputate my legs, and I'm not going to do it. So I went to the hospital. I went to emergency. So I'm sitting in emergency around 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh my God. I'm going through it. So the doctor comes in. He was like, hello, hello. How are you? He said, how may I help you, beautiful? I said, I'm sick. Like my legs and stuff is like really messed up and stuff because my feet swelled up. Maybe your music on streaming sites. You should. I want to put up there, but I don't know how to do it, dog. I really don't. I really wish I knew how to do it. Oh, I think despite the system, nutrients, especially if you're urinating, doing like blood pressure meds also. Yeah, it does a lot. It does a lot. The blood pressure med. This is the thing. The blood pressure medicine, the hormone medicine, the B12. Like my whole system be going through it. It be going through it. So it's like I'm killing myself slowly but surely. But no, the reason why my feet was swelled up because I was working in a bar and my feet swelled up. He asked me, said, "Well, what kind of work do you do?" I said, "I'm a bartender." Because he's looking at my feet. He was like, "There's nothing wrong with your feet." I said, "But they swelled up." But it's not the first time a doctor said I was a hypochondriac. I told the other doctor she would let me. She's like, go jogging. Another doctor told me I need to go see a therapist because I wouldn't let him look between my legs. I was like, what kind of shit is this? Doctors be so sick of me. I've never had a man doctor before, but that's before this. He's like, open your pants up, let me see your meat. I said, oh hell no. Your shelf is good, but that's hormone. That's within you. Okay. Since it's streaming sites. You know what? Let me I think I did get on something similar to this. But I think I did get on something. Hmm. Well, I don't have no money right now. Child, if I had money, I'd do it. I ain't got no money. My money is really low. Once I start making money, I can invest in a whole bunch of things. But you can't invest. You gotta basically try to pay rent, light bills, and a whole bunch of other bills and cable bills, and you know what I mean. It will help out, but when you got bills, you can't invest until you get a little extra money. But thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. I'm definitely going to save this so when things start looking a little better for me, I could try this out. I sure will. I sure will. Thank you. I can need all the help I can get. God knows. I'm serious. Me and my friends. Love you. Oh, you do? Oh, thank you. But always have to go on YouTube. Oh, I appreciate that. I didn't even think y'all really to be honest, I ain't thinking about the care less about that stuff. I appreciate it. I actually showed told dude one of my videos. He was like, yo, this is cool. It's funny because some people are so negative when it comes to my stuff I've showed it. And then you get to the point where you don't share it no more because once you put it out, you ask people's opinion, you already know everybody got something negative to say. I'm like, I ain't answering. But I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. And I'm definitely going to try to look into that. Because Lord knows I could use the money. I ordered Black Sea from Walmart to know. Okay. Is that like a pill, Black Sea? Is that a pill or something? It's funny because I was talking to my friend, the guy who came over. He's like, you about to do another video? I'm like, no, I don't do videos all the time. He's like, but you doing the whole thing like you. Because I actually talked to him. I was like, have you ever rapped and stuff? Because you could rap and I could put the music together. And I kind of wanted, the reason why I wanted him to do that, because I wanted to see if I could have somebody rap and I put music to it, to their rap music. Make sure we continue to support and bless Raven PayPal. Oh, thank you. Bang. And that's the thing. Yeah, I can't afford it. Child. I'm still trying to get my rent up, and it's almost the 5th. I gotta get my rent up, and they ain't send me no stimulus check. They ain't send me nothing. So it's like they got all these programs, and when you call these programs, no one answers the phone. What you eat for Turkey Day? I don't celebrate it, sweetie. It just means you have your own sound. It's a great sound. Time. Birthday. Thank you, sweetie. Trust me, I'll do it. I have no problem trying. Listen, I'll try. But when you know your money ain't right, honey, you can't be a showboat. You gotta take the. You gotta. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know. So I was hoping that I was gonna get a stimulus package or something. They give me nothing. I called these numbers. Nothing. I call a whole bunch of stuff. Nothing. I was talking. They said you got to keep ringing the phone like 20 times. Hang up. You got to be a compulsive driver. We had crabs and like, oh, that sounds good. I love crabs and lobster. I've been eating fish. I've been eating fish sandwiches. I've been eating a lot of fish sandwiches. But I made some chicken too. Chicken and French fries. But I would love to have some. I'm greedy, y'all. It don't even matter with me. Like you ain't true. I'm greedy. I love to eat. Trump better break bread before. Child, good luck with that. He is so upset that he lost. He reminds me of a little kid who's having a tantrum in the store when he didn't get his toy. I won. I'm telling you, I won. This is wrong. This is rigged. It's rigged. And it's funny. This is, you know what the funny thing about Trump is? It's called karma. Remember how he did Hillary? Oh, fake news, fake, fake. That's why you lost. Okay. Now all of a sudden he lost. Oh, it's rigged. And he jumped on Hillary. And now look how he's handling losing. I just got the air fryer. Oh, okay. I've been frying French fries and chicken. I fried some chicken today. And some fish. But right now my pressure is up high. But when dude was smoking, when he was smoking that weed, my whole body started going. So I started getting sick. But everything don't work for everybody, so you know that's what it is. Anyway, child, I've been washing my hair with Woolite. I've just been waiting for my big wind to come in. Like when am I gonna get my big wind? My big wind. Do the world seem different to y'all? Or is it just me? Like the world seems so different. We're walking in mass as if we changed planets and didn't know it. The world don't seem the same to me anymore. It feels very different. Excuse me. It is what? It's 5:04 in the morning. Mm-mm-mm. Ah, anyway, well, my beautiful people, please be safe. Raven's about to go lay down. All this talking about eating, you already know where I'm heading. I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna take this wig and put it in the bag. I'm gonna take this wig and put it back in the bag. This is my mother's art. Yes, thank you, babe. We're here. Well, thank you all beautiful people for all the suggestions. I'm gonna try to execute them and try ideas and stuff. And I'll see what happens. No salt, no salt. Oh, no salt. I know, babe. You're right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right, babe. You're a billion% right. But I'm about to go eat some salty chicken. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry. Raven's like a little pig. I'm sorry. When I eat it and it goes to my body, chicken. Because it's got the meat. I think you're right. You're right. You ain't saying nothing wrong. But I'm gonna throw it away in my stomach, sweetie. It'll be in my stomach. Throw it away, and through my stomach, it'll be cast out. I just think I need to start. I don't want to go on a. I don't want us to see salad, cause then I get really thin. If a man come to beat my butt, I ain't got no strength. Anyway, beautiful people. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. Laugh now, cry later. You're 100% right, sweetie. You're right. Everything you said was accurate. I'm not going against you. You're a billion% correct. You are a billion%. You're right. I just got trust issues. I'm just so messed up. I ain't messed up. I'm always thinking that the chicken that they make, it's got cancer in it. Like, I don't trust nothing. I'm just so messed up. But I have to I'm a work in process or progress, whatever. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I would love to have a glass of wine. Hey, Gemini. Yes, amen. I want a glass of wine so bad, y'all. Like, I want some wine. I just want some red wine. And I could just lay back and drink some red wine. And child. Have some wine and lay in the bed and think, nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. But I don't know. I was laying next to this man in the bed, and he's just, oh God. He hugged me, kissed me a billion times, and all I could think of is, if I became cool with him, he's gonna want to take the condom off. I already know, and I'm not gonna do it. Then he gonna go to somebody and have sex without the condom. I don't know. I don't know. I just think I'm so messed up. But in the meantime, thank you to all the beautiful people who told me about Downy fabric softener. Cause since y'all told me about that, it's so funny in life. All I wanted was one boyfriend. One. Just one. That's all I wanted was one boyfriend. My best friend, stay at households, watch movies, go cooking, go to stores, the mall. Just one. My best friend. Go hang out, get drunk, go to the park. But this last dude, he's he's from New York. I told y'all the men in New York have no problem with us. They'll date us and every damn thing. The ones in Jersey, forget it. I've always had a man from New York that liked me, but not New Jersey. Was she good? I think you like him. The thing about it, Bang, is like I'm I'm so messed up. You know what I mean? It's like my issues is not his issues, and even though he paid me no mind, but I don't know. Like my whole thing is every time I bond with a man, he always turns out to be something else. If you know what I mean. And it's like when that other person shows up, you already done bonded with them and you're used to them, and now you got to get rid of them. You know what I mean? And it don't go as quickly as you want, because even though you know you're supposed to leave, you can't leave because you still love the person. So now you decide you want to wait and see if it turns around. And the longer you stay, the harder it is to leave. Was he fun? Taking my bang bang. To be honest, no. It was he couldn't take my mind off of nothing because I was in the house with the killer. That's all I kept thinking. If I fall asleep, is that when he gonna get up and pull a knife out and start stabbing me? Like I don't know what to do. And it's so bad for me, it's because I have trust issues. So I can't go to a therapist because I don't trust them. And I definitely ain't going to church because I don't trust them. So all I could do is go to the liquor store because I trust them and just get drunk. Child, put my feet in the water at the park so the little rats and mice and stuff could climb up my legs with my feet in the park. And say hello, little buddy. Exactly, Bean. Exactly my point. So what I'm gonna do is probably go back to I'm gonna buy some lettuce, salad, and buy my big barrels like this of wine and just drink it. You're right. You're 100% right, babe. Bang, you've been on point today. Yes, Raven has a billion flaws. Not a million, not 1,000, a billion. I'm messed up. You know, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm hungry. Somebody was talking about yogurt. Now my mind is on that yogurt. I'm like, damn, I want some yogurt. I like yogurt. I love yogurt. I love cheese more though. Oh, I love cheese. Oof. Now, I could eat cheese. I can eat cheese all every day. Oh, I love cheese. And bacon. Oh God, bacon. But somebody said vitamins. I have not been taking vitamins. And someone said calcium. Maybe I should use some calcium. But I do have vitamins in here. And when I tell you they make me feel good, oh my God. They make me feel all this energy. I feel really great. But it's a side effect. It give you diarrhea like nobody never know. I'm gonna send you a link where you can check her Jean Crystal reading. I don't want to read them bang bang. I don't want to read it. Unless you can read them quick, I can give me some money. She's like, oh child, you in danger, you broke. Change your name from Raven to Brokeback Mountain. Cause that's where you're gonna live. Is this hand braided? Y'all know that hair never showed up. Yeah. I take them, but my stomach don't digest them right. I try to take the vitamins, my stomach refuses. When I take vitamins, I have to take this aspirin because it cramps myself up. All right. I love you people. Be safe. I'm going to I'm going to go. Give me something to eat. Sorry, bang bang. You know what I'm about to do. You already know. And get me some chicken and French fries and I love ketchup. But eat some chicken. I want some wine though. Get some chicken. Got some French fries. And lay in the bed and watch Couples in Love. This is me and my baby. That's all I do is watch them. I was watching them. It's funny. All the gay guys up here got relationships, and they kissing on each other. They celebrating Christmas together. They showing all the things they're doing. This is my baby. This is my baby. And I'm like, okay. I don't know. How many people on here got in a relationship on here? If anybody in a relationship, just hit a heart. If you're not in a relationship, just just hit a broken heart, I guess. I don't know. Well, I guess everybody probably tired. Let me leave y'all alone. Y'all have a good night, beautiful people. Stay safe. God bless you. Love you. Okay. Thank you, Bang. Stay safe, everybody. I love you guys. Please be safe. And I'm gonna lay down because I'm not tired though. That's the thing. But I have trust issues. Look, let me stop. Love you. Good night, y'all. Have a blessed day. Best morning.